Online Therapeutic Recreation Activities. Hosted by Imagine Certified Therapeutic Recreation Specialists.
Welcome to week 3 of our online videos. Today we will be diving into our self-esteem and self-concept in Power Within Me. Today's agenda will feature our pre-activity of reading 10 different affirmations, reflecting on each of those and how they relate to you. Then we will get into our main activity, which is the self-concept and self-esteem game. To finish off, we will end the program with a guided meditation. Before we start, does anyone know what self-esteem or self-concept mean? Self-esteem is honoring and respecting yourself. It is the ability to set boundaries with other people and not budge. It's having that unshakable self-love and self-respect inside of you that no one can take away from you. It's how you feel about yourself. Here's a couple of examples. I feel really good about myself because I value people for who they are. I feel really good about myself because I believe in my skills and abilities. Self-concept is how you see yourself. Here's a few examples of self-concept. I am a good friend. I am smart. Now it's your turn to come up with an example for each self-concept and self-esteem. You can either write it down, share it with the instructor you're with, your parent, or your provider, whatever you feel comfortable with. Before we dive into the main activity, I want you all to listen to these 10 affirmations. Take time to reflect on each. How do they make you feel? If one really hits home to you, pause the video and you can either talk about it or write it down in a journal. All right, here we go. I am proud of myself. I choose what I become. I am likable and fun to be around. I am beautiful inside and out. I am worthy. I appreciate everything I have. There is a power within me. I am successful. I am powerful. I am positive. Okay, so for the main part of our activity, we're going to be playing a game, and it's dealing with everything that we've talked about previously, so self-concept and self-esteem. Very minimal supplies. All you need is the printout if your instructor brought it. If not, that's totally fine. We can make our own board game, and for that, all you will need is a sheet of paper. As you can see, I just have a sheet of notebook paper, which is totally fine. And then a marker or a pen or a pencil, and then one die. And that's all you'll need, so pretty easy. So if you don't have the printout, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to make your own board game. Take your paper and you're going to fold it hot dog style. So hot dog style is where you're going to fold it. Fold it the long way. Fold it in half so that it's still very long. Okay? And then you're going to open that back up, and then you're going to fold it into threes. So now what you're doing is you're going to take the left side and fold it pretty much a third of the way down, so that looks like this. And then you'll take that right side and you'll fold that over what you already folded on the left. So then it's like this. And then when you open it up like that, and you can see you'll have your 6 squares. Okay? Once you have that folded, I will start the next steps. Once you guys have folded your paper into the 6 squares, we're going to go ahead and label each of those squares. Starting in the top left, that's going to be square number 1, and you're going to label it top 3. The second square, right to the right of the first square, you're going to label that complete it. right under the first square, you're going to label that number 3, and that is going to be true or false. And then the fourth square is going to be labeled as what if. Then the fifth square, you're going to label that as risk. And the sixth square will be labeled as you just. Now what I'm going to do on the next slide, you're going to see the printout that I came up with, and I want you to go ahead and finish the rest of your your DIY board game and complete it like the printout. So what you're going to be adding is you'll finish labeling them if you didn't catch all of those when I was just talking about them. And then the next thing that you're going to be doing is each square has 4 or 5 prompts. And what I want you to do is put like a little circle or a little square. I did little squares. And then right next to all of the circle or squares, I want you to go ahead and write down each of these prompts. I'll have it up for quite a while, but you can definitely just go ahead and pause the video and finish doing your board game. Now that you've labeled all of your 6 squares, I want to go ahead and read off the 4 or 5 prompts in each square. Starting at the top left, you have top 3, and I want you to go ahead and write top 3 ways you are unique, top 3 things you like about yourself, top 3 goals you have for yourself, top 3 ways you help others, and top 3 things you're good at. Once you complete that one, let's go to complete it, the second square. First prompt, my strengths are, I am proud of, a time I was brave was when, I enjoy learning about, one example of when I have helped someone was. Moving on to the third square, which is true or false. You love yourself. You enjoy at least one hobby or sport. You have at least one adult in your life that you trust. You feel comfortable being you. Your thoughts, feelings, and opinions matter. On to the fourth. What if? What if you were asked to say something positive about yourself? What would you say? What if one of your hopes came true? How would you know? What if you did something to take care of yourself better? What would it be? What if your friend was asked to say something awesome about you? What would they say? Moving on to the fifth box, we have risk. Show off what a confident posture looks like. Give yourself a great big hug. Act out what you will be doing when you reach one of your goals. List 5 things that you are grateful for. Say out loud a positive affirmation. And lastly, we have the 6th box, which is you just. And here we have, you just accomplished one of your goals. What did you do? You just told yourself, I am lovable, worthy, and enough. How do you feel? You just won a hard-earned award. What was it for? You just did something that made you feel good about yourself. What was it? You just did something that showed kindness towards someone else. What was it? Go ahead and pause the video so you can finish filling out your board game and writing all the different statements for each of the boxes. Once you've completed your board game and all the statements, go ahead and play the video and we'll get to playing our self-concept and self-esteem game. See you in a bit. All right, now that you guys have finished filling out your board game and you have all the statements and all the boxes, we're gonna go ahead and play. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my dice first and give you guys kind of a little, give you some examples of what some of my answers might be, okay? All right, I rolled a 3 for the first time, and that is the true or false box. I'm gonna pick the first one. I love myself, and that's true. And you are more than welcome to go into as much detail, discuss, or write it down, really kind of whatever makes you feel comfortable. if I were you, I would probably write it down, just because it's like nice to kind of see these reflections and go back on it. And even, if I did it like once a month or something, and see if anything changes with myself, or see if I have more self-esteem or more self-concept in like the different months and as time goes on. Okay. All right, I'm gonna roll again. All right, I rolled a 4. What if I did something to take better care of myself? What would it be? I think I would definitely exercise more. I would find some time every day to do something, whether it was like a 5-minute little workout, a walk around my neighborhood, just something, especially during this time where we're all cooped up inside. I think it's a really good idea just for our well-being. And I think, yeah, it's something that I would definitely want to do to take better care of myself. Especially because you kind of get in those like lazy moments and you just kind of want to sit on the couch and watch TV and veg out. So I need to definitely exercise more. All right, one last one. I rolled a 1. Okay. Let's see. Top 3 things I like about myself. I like that I'm funny. I like that I'm smart, and I like that I'm a hard worker. Those are my answers. All right, so for the remainder of the time, I want you guys to go ahead and play the rest of the game with whoever you're with. And again, you can just answer them, you can write them down, you can discuss them, whatever you feel like doing. And then once you're done playing, come back to the video, because I want to end the activity with a nice guided meditation to kind of just like have you think about everything and just really reflect on everything and end out the activity. All right, so I will see you soon. Join me for a guided meditation to end the activity. Find a nice comfortable spot where you can either sit down or lie down, whichever you prefer. Close your eyes and take in a very slow and deep breath. Continue breathing deeply and feel the cool air come in through your nose and flow all the way down to your belly. Feel your belly expand out as you breathe in deeply. Notice how the breath feels as it softly flows in through your nose, into your throat, and further down it goes. Make sure your belly is moving slowly up and down as you inhale and exhale. Isn't it nice to feel this calm and quiet after the wonderful day you've had? It's really good for our bodies and our minds to just feel this calming breath flowing in and out. When we learn to pay attention to our breathing, we are practicing meditation. Meditation helps us focus and it gives us peace. Everyone wants to be peaceful. Meditation is simply being very focused and calm within. Now for this moment, just listen very carefully to all the quiet sounds outside of you and all around you. You may hear outside noises, you may hear cars, birds, or perhaps something else. That's okay. We're just paying attention, so just listen. Now turn your focus inward. Listen very carefully and quietly to what you hear happening within your body. Can you hear your heart beating?
Can you hear your breath as you breathe slowly and calmly in and out? Is your tummy making noises? Maybe everything's very quiet. Whatever is going on inside, just take the time to listen very carefully and notice everything that's going on the inside. Pay attention to the sound of your breath. It's magical. Your whole body is alive and it feels so good. You know this breath is very special. It's part of the energy that flows in and out of us, and by working with our whole body, it keeps us feeling so good inside and out. Allow your breath to fill up your whole body now, and enjoy as the energy goes into each and every cell, each and every muscle. Imagine that your happy breath is bringing a big, beautiful smile to every place in your body. How does that feel? Try to spend a little each day just imagining this. You'll be amazed at how good it will make you feel all over. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Sit up if you're laying down, or stand up if you're sitting down, and give your body a big stretch to continue your day. Thank you for joining me for Power Within Me, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend.